Nice easy stop knot. There's your main line. Some thinner line to make your stop knot, which you're going to slide up and down. So lay the two together. Form a loop you're going to have to work with. And you're going to take that end and go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will do it. So you've got that. You can put a spit on it. Then you're going to pull both ends of your light line and it'll all tighten up into a barrel like so. Nice and neat. And then if you're using a fixed spool reel, don't cut the ends off flush, cut them about 2 inches, because with a fixed spool reel those will flop as the coils go over the top. They will just flop, whereas if you cut them short and they're just sticking out as little spurs, they'll just catch on everything. You can slide that up and down the line, put a bead on your float, and there you are. Nice, neat, easy to use, quick. Don't need no bungs, don't need nothing, you just need some line. And you can use it, like I say, for float fishing. Sure there'll be other uses as well, but there it is, sliding stop knot. Right, this one is one I've never used, but we'll try it. It looks dead simple. Braid, nylon or fluorocarbon, whatever. Double your braid, like so. Just lay them against the nylon like so. Plenty of it. You're going to go around 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more, 10 until you've got that. Then you're going to put your nylon through there. And you've got this. Looks very pretty. And you're going to start pulling both ends. You want to keep a bit of a track on it, and then possibly a bit of lubrication might help. And then you're going to give him a real good pull, like so. And pull on the tag end of that, like so. And that has given quite a nice knot. We're going to knock the camera over. We're going to trim off his tag end and his like so. That looks pretty good. Nylon to braid knot there. That's a Yucatan knot. Certainly simple to tie. Maybe we could get it to go neater. I got a feeling that that loop of braid there was twisted, and that's why that bit of nylon is standing up a little bit. So it looks like keep the braid untwisted as much as you can. Either way, that's a nice smooth knot. Looks good. I got a feeling it's really strong too. Here's another one for nylon to braid. Albright knot. Take your nylon, make a loop, take your braid, go up through your loop, pull a bunch out. So it's going like so. And pinch it and go around. Let's go around 6 times just for the hell of it. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to pinch that bit, because now you're going to come back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now you've got this, and you're going to go out through the loop the same way. And then you're going to end up with that. We'll have a little bit of lubrication this time. And you're going to pull on both ends of everything. Nice and tight. And that's going to come down into a nice barrel. And then we're going to pull on the tag end of the braid, like so. So now you've got that nice barrel loop again. Trim off tag, plonk. Trim off the other tag. You can trim these off as close as you can, because they won't go anywhere. And that's what you end up with. Braid to nylon, nice barrel. And it's quite big because this is 50-pound nylon and 100-pound braid, so you can see it. But anyway, that's quite a nice solid knot. Neat, go through the odd rings easy enough. There's one should be of interest for people who are into the big congers or, you know, tuna, sharks, whatever. Anything that needs a big hook and big line. This is 250-pound nylon. That's not sure what size that is, but it's hefty. That'll hold any conger reel out there. And you're going to put your nylon, it's a figure of 8 knot. Nylon up through the eye. Have your finger next to the hook, like so. You're going to go around your finger and the line twice, like so. And you're going to put that tag end through the back of the knot. So now you've got that, and you're going to flip that. And there's your figure of 8 forming. And as you can see, it is an absolute bugger to put up. But there you go. Now you can slide him down to the hook, lube, and pull, and I'm not going to be able to grip him with these. And there you have it, nice and simple, and it won't come undone, it will just tighten on itself all the time. It's 250-pound nylon, up through the eye, pull out plenty, and put your finger alongside, and you're going to wrap around your finger twice, like so. Then you're going to bring the tag end in from the back, like so. So now you've got that, and we're going for an extra one. And then we can pull that up tight. Now you've got a loop, pull on your main line, and it will slide down to the hook. I have actually done an extra turn in there, but same thing, 2 turns, 3 turns, all the same. And it'll only ever tighten up, so you can chop that tag end off. And that is a really good knot, easy to tie. You can tie that on a boat, tie it on a pier, wherever. It's never going to give way. Always pulls up tight. You should only have 2 turns, but I've got 3. Didn't realise you could do 3 or 4 or whatever you want. See if we can do it with wire. Same hook, 360-pound cabled wire, up. Plenty of wire. Go around. This is pretty awkward. Once, twice. We're going to go back through the loop. This is very, very stiff stuff. And then we can flick that over the top. There's our knot forming. Again, I think I might have gone an extra loop. Maybe not. Tighten him down. Pull him down to the hook. quite how you tighten all this, I don't know, but there in principle is the same figure of 8 loop in wire. It certainly doesn't look as though it would give way, but a crimp there wouldn't go amiss. I think I would stick with the Flemish loop for wire, but if you were in a pinch and you had to do it on the boat, on the fly, you could do that and put a tape around there to stop everything flapping and you'd be fine. And this one's called a Mahin knot. It looks suspiciously like the dead opposite of one we did earlier. So you're going to use braid to nylon. You're going to tie a simple granny knot in the braid, overhand knot, whatever you want to call it. So then you're going to take your nylon, you're going to go through that, pull up a good dollop, and we're going to go around, say six times. You could go 10, 15, whatever you want. 3, 4, 5, 6, let's go more. 7, 8, let's go 8. So now you've got that. Now we're going to go predictably back. 1. If you'll behave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to our granny knot. Back through it. So now we've got that. Pull the knot slightly tight. Then we're just going to pull down slowly, slowly, slowly. See if we can do one right. Tie overhand knot. So now you've got that, put that through the granny knot, through the granny knot, come on, go through the granny knot, like so. So now you've got that. And we're going to pull the overhand knot tight a little bit. We're going to grab hold both ends of the nylon and we're going to pull. Gently, I'm going to grab hold of the main nylon piece. Pull down gently, gently, gently. And it pulls apart. So, who in the comments can say what's going wrong there? Okay, as soon as it's raining, we'll do one more braid to nylon. So make a loop in your nylon trace. So, bring your braid up through the loop, pull a good bunch out, go round, like so. Then you're going to wind the braid back in touching turns down to, for the sake of argument, here. Looks very nice. So now you've got that. Let's give it one more. And then you're going to go out the same way, like so. So you've got that. You're going to pull it all down tight. Like so. And there you've got an Albright knot. Again, nice and simple, quick. Trim off the taggy bits. Don't trim off the wrong bits. There we go. And there he is. Nice, neat, simple, strong. Yeah, pull him right down.